morning to all of you. This is Vijayam Physics classes and I am Siraj Kumar. So today we are going to discuss in the projectile motion the few points or the few problems related to the projectile motion. See, in the last class I explained about the equation of the trajectory is a parabola, and also discussed about the time of flight, the maximum height reached by the projectile, and also discussed about what is it called, the range. And here see in the range, we discussed all those points, and in today's class what we are going to do today, the same points, but in a how we can find in a different cases those things like time of flight, range, and the maximum height, how these three can be applied in a different cases, those cases I discuss. Okay, see carefully, see, let us see the point number 1. So what is the point number 1? See, let us say when maximum height is equal to the range. Okay, maximum height is equal to range. Okay, then what is the angle made by it? Then what is the theta here? See carefully, in the last class we just discussed, see, the height is nothing but u square sine square theta by 2g, and the range is nothing but u square sine 2 theta by g. And also see, we also learned that see the sine 2 theta is equal to 2 sine theta cos theta. Therefore here you can also write down this one as say 2 sine theta cos theta by g. Okay, like that also you can write. Now see here, first what we do, first let us make one equation here. So here in this condition what he has given that h is equals to r. This will put at the end. First let us discuss about the relation between the height and the range here. So what is the relation between height and the range? Okay, see here, observe here carefully here. Let us say let first divide the h by r. Let us do h by r. See what is h here? U square sine square theta by 2g multiply. See the range. See the reciprocal of this one, g by u square into 2 sine theta cos theta. Okay, see, can I write like that? Then see, if I can write like this, see here what will be cancelled here. See the g get cancelled, u square get cancelled. See sine theta can be cancelled. Therefore here what is left over here? See here we have, see h by r is equals to, see sine theta by cos theta, that is tan theta by 4. Means here tan theta is equals to 4h by r. So this is the relation you have got here. Okay, see carefully, see when height is equals to range, means here what is the relationship between the height and the range? It's nothing but tan theta is equal to 4h by r. So what is the relationship between the height and the range? It is nothing but tan theta is equal to 4h by r. See here now, if h is equals to r, then see what will happen? See h is equals to r, then see what is the tan theta then? See tan theta is nothing but 4. Or the theta is nothing but what? Tan inverse 4. So usually this value is equals to nearby 76 degrees. Okay, see, remember this is very important. See here, when the height and range are equal, then the tan theta, the angle is nothing but 4. Okay, see carefully in one IIT question, see they are given. Suppose, okay, if the height and range are equal, then what is the height? See the next question here. Okay, you can pause and you can copy. Okay, see carefully, if tan theta is equal to 4, then see here they ask here, see then find theta, that is the one, and now find the maximum height that time. Then here what can be the maximum height that time? See, it is nothing but, see here h is equals to u square sine square theta by 2g, that is the formula. But here we don't know what is the sine theta, but here we know that tan theta is equal to 4. Therefore see, observe here carefully here. Suppose see the tan theta value is 4, means that this is theta, this is 4, this is 1, because tan theta, if 4 by 1 you can write. If this one is 4 and this one is 1, then see how much is this? So root of 4 square plus 1 square, it is nothing but root 17. So this is root 17. Just substitute here, see h is equals to u square by 2g multiply by what is sine theta here? See sine theta is equal to opposite by hypotenuse. In the number 4 by root 17 means here 4 by root 17 whole square. Means that h is equals to u square by 2g multiply by see 16 by say 4 square. 4 square is how much here? See 4 square is nothing but 16 by 17, or if not you can also write down this one as say 8u square by 17g. This is the maximum height. Means if you know the angle, if you know this tan theta value, say from this one you can find the maximum height also. Okay, this is very important. Okay, now let us look at the second point of the day. Okay, say you can pause and you can copy. Okay, now see the second point. So we know that here the complementary angles. Okay, see the complementary angles. See what is complementary angles? Means what here? See regarding a range. See we discussed here. See regarding range. See what we got here. See like. So when the body is projected. So when the body is projected. See let us say. See this one is at u and this is also at u. But this one is making angle theta and this one is making angle 90 minus theta. See that time what we got here? See we got here. See both the ranges are same. So the ranges are same here when the angles are complementary. But here see that time what we got here? We got different heights here. Let us say this one is h1 and say this one is h2 here. Okay, we got here different heights here. See when the angles are complementary. When the angles are complementary, what we got here? We got different heights here. Means here, what is theta 1 here? Theta 1, let us say theta. And what is the theta 2 here? That is 90 minus theta. Okay? Means if it is 90 minus theta and another one is theta. Now the question. Okay, see the second point here. Now find the sum of the heights. So what is h1 plus h2 here? Okay? See here, what is the sum of the heights here? That is the question they ask here. And here we know that see h is equals to see what is the height formula here? Height formula u square sine square theta by 2g. Okay, therefore now tell me what is h1 here? h1 is nothing but u square sine square theta 1 by g by 2g. Then what is h2 value? U square sine square theta 2 by 2g. Okay, now here if I substitute here, what is sine 90 minus theta here? See here, sine 90 minus theta is nothing but cos theta. Therefore, see in the place of theta 1 I will substitute theta here. Then what is h1 here? It's nothing but u square sine square theta by 2g. And here see in the case of h2, if I substitute sine theta 2 is 90 minus theta, sine 90 minus theta is cos theta. Therefore, what is h2 here? It is nothing but u square cos square theta by 2g. Okay, now here what we have to do? We have to do the sum of the heights. Now tell me what is the sum of the heights here? Then see here h1 plus h2 is nothing but see here u square by 2g, u square by 2g. So u square by 2g you can take common. Therefore see sine square theta plus cos square theta. Therefore see here what is h1 plus h2 here? h1 plus h2 is nothing but u square by 2g. Very important formula to remember. So what is the sum of the heights when the ranges are complementary? Please remember what is the sum of the height when the ranges are complementary is nothing but u square by 2g. Okay, see let us continue in the same thing. See the another point here. Okay, see here I am rubbing this part. Okay, now see carefully here. See we know that h1 is equal to u square sine square theta by 2g. h2 is equal to u square cos square theta by 2g. Okay, now tell me what is the square root of h1? So the square root of h1 is nothing but u sine theta by 2 root or 2g. Then here what is h2 value? So the square root of h2 value is nothing but u cos theta by root or 2g. Okay, now here let us multiply root over h1 into root over h2. Okay, then here what you are going to get here? U into u, that is u square sine theta into cos theta by Root 2g into root 2g, it is nothing but 2g because a square root is there. That is nothing but u square sin theta cos theta by 2g. Now say let us multiply into 2 by 2. Then you say what you are going to get here? 2 sin theta cos theta. But here what is 2 sin theta cos theta? 2 sin theta cos theta is nothing but sin 2 theta. Therefore here root over h1 into h2 is nothing but what? Okay, it's let us see here 2 sin theta cos theta means what here? 1 by 4. What is this one? U square sin 2 theta by g. But here what is u square sin 2 theta by g? It is nothing but range. So range is equals to u square sin 2 theta by g. Means it's nothing but r by 4. Or if not say r by 4. Or if not say you can write simply range is nothing but root over 4 root h1 h2. See here another important formula. Means here see here what we got here earlier h1 plus h2 is u square by 2g when the angles are complementary, and here the range is nothing but 4 root h1 into h2 if you know the heights. Means if you know the heights directly you can find the range also. Okay, so that is another one. Then see, let us look at another one. See the same thing. Okay, means here when angles are complementary. Okay, say I am rubbing this one. Please kindly pause and you can copy. Okay. So the projectile motion is very interesting one. What you have to do is that you need to do a lot of practice in this one. If you do practice, then it will be easy. Okay, in the next class what I am going to do, I am going to say more about the same oblique projectile motion regarding the equation of the trajectory. The related problems we will try based on the equation of trajectory. Okay, now see carefully, look at another third point. See carefully, yes, when angles are complementary, see still we are in this case. See theta 1 is equal to theta 2 is equal to 90 minus theta. Okay, then here what is the t1 value? T1 value u sin theta by g. Okay, same initial velocity. Okay, theta 1. And what is the t2 value? U sin theta 2 by g. Okay, u sin theta by 2g. Okay, that is the time taken here. Okay. Okay. Now see carefully here. Is it 2g or u? Oh, sorry. So this is 2u sin theta by g. 2u sin theta 2 by g. That is the time taken. Okay, then if I substitute these values, say sin 90 minus theta is nothing but cos theta. Therefore, t1 equal to how much here? 2u sin theta by g. And here what is the t2 value? Okay. So 2u cos theta by g. Okay, now here let us multiply t1 into t2. If I multiply t1 into t2, see here, okay, 2 multiply u into u square 2 sin theta cos theta. So observe it carefully. By g into g, can I write like this? Say u into u square. Okay, 2 and here another 2 sin theta cos theta. And here what is 2 sin theta cos theta? It's nothing but sin 2 theta. Therefore here what is t1 into t2 here? It's nothing but say u square by 2u square by g. Okay, u square no need here, 2 by g. So what you will get here? U square sin 2 theta by g. Now tell me what is u square sin 2 theta by g? It's nothing but range. Therefore here what is t1 into t2? It's nothing but 2r by g. Okay, therefore see what is the g value? What is the r value? R value is nothing but say half g t1 into t2. Okay, that is the range here. So this is another important point. Means here if the angles are complementary, see here what we got h1 plus h2 is u square by 2g, and we got range is equal to 4 root h1 h2, and we also got here range is equals to half g t1 t2. Okay. Okay, now see let us look at another one. See let us look at a very small equation. Okay, now here see the fourth point of the day. Okay, See, please kindly see carefully. If you have any problem regarding projectile, okay, please kindly type in the comment box so that I can say in the next class about those problems. Okay. Okay. Now see carefully here. Now look at another one. See, let us say we have here. See, look at the fourth point. See, we have here. See, time is equals to 2u sine theta by g. Okay. And if we have here height is equals to u square sine square theta by 2g. Okay, now see, let us see the relation between height and the time of flight. Okay, this is not complementary angles in a general case. Then see carefully, let us do squaring on both sides. Okay, sorry, 2u sine theta by g. So let us square it on both sides here. Then here what you will get here, see t square is equals to 4u square sine square theta by g. Can I write like this? So the time of flight equal to 2u sine theta by g. Therefore, the t square is equals to, say what you will get here, 4 into u square sine square theta by g. Now say let us do one thing here, into 2 by 2 let us do. Then here what you will get here, t square is equals to, say 8u square sine square theta by 2g. But what is u square sine square theta by 2g? It's nothing but h here. Therefore, here can I write down, see t square is equal to 8 into h. Therefore, here, okay, another g square means into g, because the squaring of this one g square. Therefore, what you will get here, 8 into h by g. Therefore, now tell me what the h here. H is nothing but, so 1 by 8 gt square. So another important formula. Okay, say the height can be written as 1 by 8 of gt square. Okay, so here are you following what I am saying here? Okay. Okay, see carefully here. So in the today's class we just discussed 4 important points. The first one is what? The 4h by r is equal to tan theta. If the h is equals to r, then what is the tan theta value? Tan theta value is 4. And then we discussed about the angles are complementary. We just discussed about the sum of the heights, the relation between range and the height, the relation between range and the times of flight. Where r is equal to half g t1 t2. Okay, and also we discussed about the height, the relation between height and the time of flight. See, in the next class what I am going to do, I am going to discuss about the equation of trajectory that we already derived, but the related points of those. Okay, thank you all. This is Vijayam Physics classes. Please kindly watch and subscribe to my channel. Thank you all.